Hey friend, welcome to my mini bakes channel. Today is a how-to video and I'm going to show you how I prepare and make all my little ingredients before I even start recording for my short. I buy a big packet which I'll use in my big cooking, but I'll trim a tiny little cello bag and put inside the herbs, heat seal the edges, and I'll design a little sticker and print it off, and then I'll simply put it over the bag. There's the herb stuff. So let's move on to the next thing. Let's make the tomato sauce. So I make my tomato sauce from scratch. Sometimes in my quick videos you won't see them come out, you'll just see them jarred up, but I do make them. So first up, chop some onions, add some olive oil, some salt, and let's add some of those herbs. So that's how it would look in the video. And then we're going to blend them with my little mini mix until it's a nice consistency, and then we're going to put them in the jar. Now I print off a lot of different size of stickers, and this is because sometimes I use bigger and little jars and I like to save on printing space, so I just double them all up and choose the right one for the day. So this is the one I've gone with. Let's stick it on the jar. Next up, we're going to make our white sauce. Now I make this from scratch, so I've got to make sure that before I start making it, all my ingredients are full. So there's my butter, and here is my flour. If you want me to show you how to make the flour box, please leave a comment. If I get lots of comments, I'll show you how I make my flour box. But for now, let's just fill this flour up. Make sure all of our ingredients are full, because I reuse packaging over and over again for my videos. So I'm going to need the flour and the butter in this, so we need to make sure they are full. So here I am, just filling up my flour with extra scoops. And there we have it, we've got all of our ingredients, so let's make the white sauce. Making from scratch with some milk, some butter. Put the butter in the pan. Then add some flour. Whisk that up until we get a roux. And we keep going until we get a nice consistency. So enjoy watching me make this. I'll stop talking. We then go in with a touch of cheese and some paprika just to give it a nice little cheesy lift. Add a bit more milk and let's put it in a jar. And again, same with the label. Enjoy. So there we have our sauces made. So next up, we've got to show you how to make the lasagna sheets. So let's do that. Now you'll have to bear with me because I didn't record the bit where I show you where I cut the actual pasta. Don't know why, it mustn't have been pressing the record button. But first of all, we need to do round ones because I'm cooking it in a round baking tray. So this is the finished product. Let me show you how I did it without showing you. So we need to get the right measurement of the dish so that the lasagna fits in there snug. So I do have a lot of cookie cutters and craft cutters in all different sizes, and these ones are the best ones for the job. So I'm just going to gauge the one I think is going to fit in the bowl nicely. There we have it. And that's what I'll use. I'll simply get a fresh sheet of pasta. Sorry, I don't have the image to show you. And then I cut out the shape of the fresh pasta, several circles, and then line them up in the cello bag. So we have a packet full, and that's how I make my lasagna sheets. So I'm sorry I didn't get to show you how to do that, but that is how I do that. And let's move on to the cheese. So you can use any cheese you've got in the fridge. At this point I have some little miniatures, but they're not miniature enough, so let's cut it down. I'm going to cut it to a desired consistency, again making sure it's a good size for the label. I'll wrap it up in a little bit of cling remnant and then put the label on the top, in this case nonsense little block of cheese, and stick the label on the top, and there we have a block of cheese. So simple. What next? Let's go in for the mince. So I buy a single burger. I'll eat the rest later. Of course, I'll reshape it because I've pulled a little bit off. But I find a nice little tray or ball. Sometimes I use these, which are my takeaway miniature Tupperwares. I do sometimes use some leftover plastic that's been used from other packaging, and I'll cut it up. But in this case, I use this. Fit some mince into size. Take some more cling film, and then again with the label, just trim it up if it's a little bit heady. I do keep all these little bits and bobs, by the way, because I always find I have use for them. And then here is a label, and that's going to fit perfectly. So let's cut that out and stick it on. Now you will see I have posted this in September, and the date on there is the 15th of June. I did actually make this on the 15th of June, and this is how long it's taken for me to do this video. Can you believe that? So before I even cook my pasta video, that is how long it takes to make the ingredients. So total time for this lasagna video, including the finished video, is about 6 hours. And when you add this video and the editing time on, I'd say about 9 hours in total for 2 videos and a little bowl of lasagna, which is now gone. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more of these how-tos, please drop a comment, like and subscribe for more. Thank you so much, besties. Have a great day.